course, there had to be some drama to finish out round 19. It was one of the tougher weeks in the end, just for total scores. And yeah, if you missed out on certain players, like my squad did, then you fell behind a little bit. And then there was some injuries just in the time of the year when we just needed this week and the next couple at least to be a little bit nicer for us for injuries. But this one added to it a little bit, potentially. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Greg one leg, but we'll work that out over the next couple of days anyway. But Lehi Hopoate with a nice 81. He looked great on the wing there. Yeah, way bigger than any score. He got a fullback, so good stuff for him with the 2 try, 1 try assist effort, 7 tackle breaks, 2 offloads, 269 meters run. So he was an impressive man in this one. We'll have to tip my hat to Ruben. Apparently he was playing with illness, so came into the game with it, and they decided we're able to give him a bit of a rest for the youngster on debut. So 59 in 63 minutes. He just gets through work, doesn't he? 17 tackles, 2 misses there, 186 meters run, and then picked up obviously a try assist, 4 line break assists there, the 3 goals and a try himself. So terrific work from Ruben. Very, very happy to be an owner of him. And at 615k, you guys need to jump on because he's just going to start continue to do good things. It's only when he played Penrith and then he had 2 head knock games. That's just destroying his average, and it'd be up into the 53, 54 range without those 2. And then if you add the Penrith one, even better. So yeah, that's Ruben for you. Jason Saab, another 58 for him. It just it helps obviously his speed down that right hand side for Garrick as well. Tyson Frizzell picked up a try for 56, which was solid. It wasn't a super high scoring game. There's a decent amount of sort of 40 pluses, but just the one real big one there at 81. Nothing else over 60. You had, Brooksy with 54, a better game for him, obviously, with 654 kick meters and just the 2 misses, no errors, no penalties. So you take that for sure. Old Brooksy. Hastings, another 54, just every single week, just does it. Another try assist, 26 tackles for 1 miss, good run meters, good kick meters. So doing it again. Tommy Turbo, 52 for him. In the 80 minutes, I don't know why they have 81, but a try and 3 try assists, 185 meters run, so that worked out pretty good. And escape from in goal for his 52 on his return game looked pretty good, but the Knights were pretty lackluster, unfortunately. Spoke about them a bit if you listened into the 5 things I learnt for round 19 vid. So yeah, if you want to look at Tommy, I understand that, but he's still he's got this. I think he's got this ceiling at the moment of somewhere in the 50s. To 60 max. It's kind of his, what he's done this year, and he won't play teams like the Knights on a regular basis this year. So there you go. Lucas, 51 at centre. He just does very, very good things, doesn't he? No matter where he plays, he just seems to score really well. So try saver in this one, just 2 missed tackles, 20 made, 5 tackle breaks, 166 run meters. So to be able to do that in a loss at centre is very, very impressive. For Lucas, we know he can do that anyway, as I said. Kaipi's Paul, 51, redeem. A good redemption game for owners. No negatives in this one. 1 offload, 1 tackle break, 37 tackles, 82 on the run meters. Probably the max that he could have got in this game without them going to him as much as well. So yeah, good stuff for owners. Probably at hold for another week and see what happens in their buy. Will Price, 50. That worked out well, didn't it? For owners, 3 weeks if you grabbed on and jumped on there at 400k, he's going to make about 70k in the 3 weeks. Likely he's out of the side, but a better game than last for him errors wise, just the 1, but just doing everything. It's surprising that they end up giving him the keys basically, and a little bit more on the kick meter side, and obviously running as well compared to that of Hastings, and took the goal kicking. He was only 1. Tackle numbers pretty decent as well with 28 made. So there you go. Likely to be a sell next week if Gamble's back, but we'll see what happens. Could be an injury somewhere in there, and he keeps a spot. Tommy Talau, 49 for him, back in centres. So I think this backline looked pretty strong, which was good for him and good for owners. 49. I know, do you keep holding for a little bit? They've got, I think, Raiders next week, and then it gets a little bit harder for him. So maybe you get 1 more out of him. They've got a bye coming up soon. Jamie Humphries, good to see him get a game out there. Might ruin his average for next year, but we'll see how that one plays out with a 46. Nathan Brown, 45 for him in the full 80 minutes. So, a little bit low on stats, obviously, with them dominating a bit. Missed 4 tackles, but good run meters. Just a little bit low on tackle breaks and offloads, but still really solid. And you had Sipley there with 44 in 52. So, if you did go for Sipley this week, you're 50k cheaper than that of Brown and picked up 1 less point. So, yeah, worked out well. Only the inside 10 penalty for Sipley. So, great stuff there. And if you like myself and end up buying Hamole Olakau'atu, Nathan Brown and Sipley beat him at over 200k to 250k price difference. So, happy days for us. 43 for him with the bailout try. Thank goodness for that. Brought him in Supercoach as well. So, yeah, needed it, that's for sure. But this will come back to being a little bit better in the next few weeks for sure. We're a little bit worried about how he'd go with DCE, but I just thought base stat wise, some type of offloads and tackle breaks would come as well, but just wasn't to be. We got the try instead. So one of his lower ones of the year, and hopefully with DCE he ends up scoring better again and going back to what he was doing. And if they're in closer games, he'll make more tackles as well. So there's that part of it. But yeah, 43, not the worst, not the best, that's for sure. And is why he wasn't a must-have this week. It's like he's got plenty of value, 100k to make and good scores incoming, but didn't have to be this week. Even though I jumped on this week. Thompson, Simkin, 39, 54 minutes. Not bad from him. Croker's getting closer to coming back, so just be aware of that. He's back at training. Crossland, 38 in 65 minutes. So, yeah, you end up playing a little bit extra when Brayley come on, but still a lower minute game. I think 30 minutes for Brayley there. Daniel Saifidi, 36. So, a pretty solid score there. Good minutes again at 47. You take the 36, I think, at that price. Thomas Kant, 30 in there in the 80 minutes. So, missed 3 tackles, ran for 170 meters for a back rower, playing in the centers against a red-hot squad there. Not too much he could have done there. Naval, pretty good from him as well. 30 in 30 minutes, had that one error and played the ball, but had a good start to his good second game to his career. Yeah, second game. 30 in both of them, which is pretty cool. Fletcher, Sharpie, 30. 3 tackles, 6 tackle breaks. He got like 4 in one play, which is pretty good. It's good run meters in that one as well. So not the end of the world, not the worst, not the best, but likely be selling if he goes to the bench, especially. I think it's a sell time. He'll be about the same price given he got 11 or 12 last week. So have a look at moving him on. And then you got Matt Croker, 40 minutes for him, 27 points was solid enough. I wonder if that'll stay. Elliott with 37 minutes. So he was coming off an illness last week apparently, and then played in this one, but still went low minutes. So he must be still on the back end of it. And it's probably a reason why Croker and these guys got a few more minutes. And Crossland helped in 13 as well. Brayley, 26 and 30. If he's named on the bench next week, it's going to be very, very hard. You find it very hard pressed to be able to hold on to him, that's for sure. Gordon, Chen Kum Tong, 21 for him. Greg Marzu, 16 in 80 minutes. So from all reports, he's picked up a pretty bad cork, which thank God he was able to run still fairly well for those hit-ups, and he was actually taking some of them. So thanks to Greg for trying out there. In the other parts of the game, it was a very, very slow hobble for him. But 3 tackle breaks, 114 meters, just not much going on in this game for him. No attacking stats, and look, even if he was fit and well, it wasn't going to be a good game given they got smacked. 44-6. It was never going to be a great game for him unless he got a few different, defensive stats or managed to jag a line break or something like that. So it was probably only going to be like a 28 or 30 anyway, and if the team struggles a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Some of these corks, you could be, out for a week or two if they've got the cattle back, and he might not have played, or he might not have been, had to stay on if they had some cattle on the bench. And Brady Jones was off after 8 minutes as well, so he kind of had to stay out there. So we'll see when everyone comes back, Best, Ponga, everyone like that, if Fletcher Sharp goes to the wing or something like that next week. And if that's the case, I'll probably use him as one of my upgrade targets if he's out for a week or two, because then they've got to buy as well. So interesting thoughts there on Gregosaurus, Greg the one leg. Yeah, probably all I got to say, I think. It was a bit of a sad ending for myself. 40, thankfully, Olakau'atu got the try, but 43 for him, underwhelming. We had 16 from Greg. And Garrick was great, but I was hoping to make some more ranks this week, wasn't to be, and hopefully over the next few we can continue to, we're still moving in the right direction, which is nice, but I want it to be a little bit more in round 19, because I don't think in the next bunch of rounds it will be as high. So there you go, guys, thanks so much for being here, and we'll catch you in the next one.